Alright, welcome back, folks. We're almost at throw-in time for this ladies' final, ladies' senior final between the Bridgets of Chicago and Fox City. Fog City Harps. From San Fran. We have Karen listening in over there, the Irish Rebel. A big hello to Karen and everyone there at the Irish Rebel today. And Eileen and Teresa and all the girls there. Big hello to them. And Trevor as well. And Trevor's brother who's in from Ireland, David Kane. Welcome to David Kane. Met him the other night. Very nice guy. Hope you're enjoying. I know they're watching the Bridget's game today. They're watching Trevor's daughter Nicole playing. So David, your biggest supporter. So welcome to David, and I hope you enjoy the game. Joined here again by Scruffy. Welcome, John. Oh, and straight away, it's a goal.
Oh.
And it's in the back of the net.
Lobbed the keeper.
Lobbed the keeper, yeah, from about 14 yards there. And it's straight away, it's a goal for the Bridgets. And straight into a 3-point lead.
No, it's a goal for the San Francisco.
Sorry, San Francisco, I mean.
Yeah.
Fog City Harps. So, I didn't catch the goal scorer there, but anyway, ball is kicked out, and Fog City.
Aisling Doherty was the goal scorer.
Aisling Doherty.
Here she is again.
Very good goal it was. Lobbed the keeper. So Aisling gives it in high. So not the start the Bridgets would have wanted. And 3 points to no score straight away. Also a big welcome to a visitor from New York, Martin McDermott from Strokestown. Martin, the legendary lefty, as Inder after he would call him. I know himself and Inder down there watching the game, so hopefully they're tuned in. Big hello to Martin, and great to see Martin back in good shape again. Great character he is, all the way back down from New York, so big welcome to Martin. We'll be seeing him later on. That's a kick in from the Bridgets, and the goalkeeper there, Rachel Kilgrew, manages to clear it, but the Bridgets win it back, and number 14 has it there, Fiona Tagney. Or Fina Tagney.
Mairead has it and she's fouled.
And Mairead is fouled, is right, and she's going to get herself a free in.
Yeah,
Mairead.
I love that name of the girl, Mairead.
Her mom has warned me not to call her
Maeve.
Don't worry, Mary.
You're obviously thinking of an ex-lover called Maeve.
Yeah. God bless her. Anyway, that's gone wide, unfortunately. And so the score remains 1 goal to Fog City. No score for the Bridgets. So I'm sure John Bridges will be anxiously looking on and getting his players to respond after a slow start. The ball is kicked out. And Nicole Kane gets a hand to it, but the number 9, Kira Reedy, I should say, gets it. And Cueva Rooney now with it, but it's all in a big heap over there, and eventually the referee is going to throw the ball up, I believe. So
we'll have to look up the history of Fog City. I'm guessing it has something to do with marijuana.
Must have, yeah. Well, hopefully these ladies aren't smoking any of it this morning, or maybe, I'm sure John Bridges was probably hoping they were. But
they're well able to relax without that.
Yeah, but it's a fast start from the ladies from Fog City, San Fran. Nicole Kane battles for it in there, and eventually the referee says, hold on a minute. It's
fouled.
Yeah, Lindsay was fouled there, and it's going to come. It's a great chance here for the Bridgets. Number 12 is clean through. She's stood up though, and she has to check her run, and she goes round, and eventually it comes back. It comes back, and it's gone over the bar there, but a great chance of a goal.
She had the chance, and she took.
She took her point.
One step too many there, John.
Yeah,
and the tackle came in.
Fina Tagney.
A great chance of a goal.
It was a good chance of a goal. Fina Tagney tags on the point, but it was Dara Kelly from Cork. Dara was clean through, but unfortunately just had to check her run at the wrong time. Anyway, on we go. Ball comes down, and the Bridges defence deal with it there. Laura McGinley. And comes out Eventually out this side to the number 5, Maddie Meehan. Maddie now lays it off to Dara Kelly once again. This exciting player from Cork with the big blonde hair. So Dara goes to take it quickly, but the referee says not from the right place. Pushes her back a few yards, and she'll get another chance to take it again. Ball is passed back to Nicole Kane. Nicole gives it off back to Dara Kelly. Makes ground up along that far side. Nice turn of pace there by Lindsay Noon, and Lindsay is pulled to the ground.
Wins the free. It should be a tap over.
Should be an easy score, is right, for the Bridgets to get them back into this game. A goal to 1 point. This is a chance for the Bridgets now to tag on a second score through Mairead. Here she comes, right-footed. Lovely score there from Mairead. Straight over the bar.
Yeah, they've settled well after the early setback at the goal.
Yeah, it was not the ideal start for the Bridgets, but nonetheless, ball kicked out. Bridgets win it again through Sarah Imordeo. Sarah gets it in towards the full forward line, but it's going to run right through to the goalkeeper, Rachel Kilgrew. Rachel now takes a couple of steps, but it's a poor ball. Bad ball cut out by Maddie Meehan. Maddie, though, loses possession, turned over by the San Fran girls, and tackling hard there is Hannah Murphy, but the San Fran girls come away with it, and it's Leo Gillard with the ball up along this side of the field, and she's going to win a free for herself, or is she? No, it's judged to be a free down to the Bridgets. So once again, Maddie Meehan takes off down along this wing, turns back, gives it to Dara Kelly. Dara, lovely solo, lovely dummy, loses possession of the ball but gets it back, looks across and sees her Jenna Ryan. Jenna with the long flowing black hair gives it off. Once again, another great chance here for the number 10. Oh, Jesus, it's just wide. Another great run by Lindsay Noon. She cut through the defence scruffy very easily there.
I think there's going to be a 14-yard free though.
Yeah, I think it's a free in, yeah, you're right. But once again, a lovely run by Lindsay Noon.
Yeah, he played the advantage to see that she get anything out of it, and another tap over for Mairead.
Yeah, Mairead, the easiest of tap overs, so that'll bring the scores level. 1 goal to 3 points. So the Bridgets make the recovery after the shock stare to that goal. So on we go once again with the kick out from the Frisco ladies. Ball is out over the far side of the field there, and it's picked up by Hannah Murphy. Hannah back to Mairead. Mairead Rowan gives a pass inside. It's caught there by Hannah Murphy once again. She gives it off to Dara Kelly. Dara sets sail, and another mazy run. She gives it out to Mairead Rowan, and Mairead. It's a beautiful score. Beautiful score from the centre forward.
Yeah, great player, brilliant player.
Yeah, she's so athletic and she's so fast over the ground. She's really is a joy to watch. Really great football.
Yeah, as I said before, Galway were hoping she'd continue to live in Ireland, so we're going to give her a chance on the panel.
Yes, and certainly she'd be there if she was there. Anyway, Coe Clot wins the free for herself for San Fran, and it's going to be the number 2, Ellen Murphy, to take it. Gives it up, well held onto there by the number 12, Caroline Courtney.
Yeah,
Caroline now,
one of the best players yesterday.
Yeah, she's very
bit of miscommunication.
Poor pass, yeah, little bit miscommunication, but number 14 wins the ball and a free. Nikki Feeney, I think it is, number 14. But it's going to be a free into San Fran, and it was very tight angle, though. It's well out on the left hand side, and Caroline Courtney, or Cara Courtney, I think it is actually. Cara, no, she's leaving it for Nikki Feeney.
Needs a left footer for this one.
Yeah, she needs a very sweet left foot from this angle. Here it comes though. Jeez, that's a great effort. And the referee says, hold on. I think there was somebody in the
Square
square.
ball.
Yeah. Luckily enough, because that was an awkward ball to take, Scruffy.
Yes, it was a big chance if it
If it didn't, yeah.
wasn't blown.
Anyway. It's not a goal. No goal. It's a free. It's a free out for a square ball. Anyway, on we go. The Bridgets have it down the far side of the field with Roisin Mornan. Roisin now gives it in low, but the San Fran defence tries to snap close, but it's Mairead Ruan. Mairead now gets it, pushes forward, gives a beautiful ball across to Dara Kelly. Dara now 15 yards out, 10 yards out. Oh, great block down.
Great
Block down. Great defence. But comes out to Jenna Ryan. Jenna falls on the ball. And the referee says, hold on, you can't do that, lads. So it's going to be a free down to San Fran, but another great chance.
Yes.
Yeah, Bridgets are manufacturing the chances, but, you know...
they're kind of getting a bit greedy going for goals. I know they got a lot of them yesterday, but this is a totally different defence that they're up against today. They might be better tack on a few points
Exactly.
here.
Keep the scoreboard ticking over, as the man says. Anyway, here comes San
Great
Fran.
block
Great
by
block
Laura.
down by Laura McGinley. Brilliant block down by Laura. Off she sets sail for goal. Gives it off to Fina Tagney. Fina from Kerry. The Kerry woman going through. Gets it onto her left. Held up there by the defence. And she tries it, but it's gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, Laura McGinley is soon going to set sail for Australia on a 2-year trip.
Wow.
Of course, she's the only girl on the field with an All-Ireland medal.
And she looks every bit of it. She's a fine footballer. No doubt about it. So then it's going to be actually I think it was a foul before on Fina before that, and the referee was playing advantage. So another opportunity for Mairead to extend the Bridgets' lead to 2 points. Here she comes, right-footed. Oh Jesus, short, just short. And
that was a bad miss.
Yeah, that should have been a score really, but anyway. A free out results. Opportunity missed there for the Bridgets. Quick kick out taken.
Good one.
Over this side of the field. And here comes the San Fran girls again. And it's Aisling Doherty. Aisling now, but ball is turned over. Maddie Meehan collects it. She looks inside. And there's her number 6, Hannah Murphy. Hannah now goes on the run. Sets sail for goal. Turns back, gives it to Nicole Kane. Nicole now, just about makes it to Mairead. Mairead gives a lovely pass to Jenna Ryan. Jenna Ryan back to Mairead. Mairead now right-footed. Is this the lead? It is. That's a great score. Great score from Mairead Rowan.
Puts them up by 2.
Up by 2. 5 points to 1 goal. And certainly the Bridgets have really steamrolled back into this game, Scruffy.
Yeah, after the goal, they've got the next 5 scores.
Yeah. And here they come looking for more. It's Maddie Meehan once again driving through the middle of that defence. Gives it a long ball in towards Dara Kelly. Dara now goes to go on the short side. Held up though by the defence. Gets her kick in.
It's well blocked.
It's half blocked. And over there the goalkeeper should get it, yeah. She gets it just in front of Jess Hassett. And she clears the ball out the far side of the field, but it's gone out over the sideline and it's going to be a line ball to the Bridgets.
Yeah, Fog City are defending frantically, but they just can't get the ball over the halfway line. They're just not finding their people. There's no movement inside.
Poor mistake there by the Bridgets ladies. She took the line ball, but it didn't go far enough, the requisite distance, so it's going to be a line ball now, but it's a poor effort and it comes straight to the wrong woman as far as the San Fran ladies. Here comes the Bridgets on the attack through to Dara Kelly, and Dara just gets a hand to it, but she can't finish it.
See, once again, John, the point was on.
The point was on and should have been taken.
They should have had 4 more points. I can't understand it how they're not tacking on points. And they've also missed a few frees.
Yeah, but here comes Bridgets again, though. They're defending well. Roisin Mornan.
Been really impressed by her. She's only 17.
Yeah, she's having a great game there on cornerback. Mairead Rowan will take the free. Gives a nice ball straight to Hannah Murphy. Hannah Murphy now left-footed in towards her corner forward, and she just manages to Ailish Rispin there. Ailish manages to get it, and it's gone in, and it's the goalkeeper says wide, but the umpire is going for the flag.
They've given the point. The referee is writing it down.
Yeah. So Ailish gets her first point of the game. Yeah, you'd have to admire the Bridget's, Scruff. They really battled their way back into them. They're dominating the game now.
They scored the last 6, but as I said, they need to tack on a few points to make it a more comfortable lead.
Yeah.
Here's Fog City now on the attack.
Yeah, so eventually, I think,
a bit of descent here, and they're going to lose another 14 yards. Oh, yeah, I'd say the referee has brought it up 20 yards. That was on the 45.
Lord save us.
Yeah. He's penalised Hannah Murphy there big time.
Anyway, free in on the 45 to Fog City. And I think it's going to be their number 12, Cara Courtney, to take it. Knee heavily bandaged. She steps up, kicks it in low, in towards her full forward, but the Bridget's defence have done well. And again, it's Roisin Murnan, who's done really well so far. And away come the Bridget's now. Tearing down the centre of the field is Maddie Meehan. She lays it off to Mairead Ruan. She gives a high ball in towards Ailish Rispin. Ailish now turns, does well, gets the ball away to Dara Kelly. Dara goes laterally across the field, takes on her marker, tries to get the better of her.
Well tackled. That's a really good.
Oh no.
I think that's a bit unlucky now.
Yeah, she might have been just a touch high. I think the referee is saying around the neck. So Dara wins a free for herself. Yeah. And it's going to be a free in for the Bridget's now. Bridget's are the team from Chicago, managed by the evergreen John Bridges, and playing the Fog City from San Francisco. Very entertaining game so far. Really fast start by Fog City, but the Bridget's have roared back into it, and that free is kicked in high, and it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. The only thing you could say about the Bridget's is that they're not taking all their chances, Scruff. I think they've had more chances than...
They've missed quite a few, and they're leaving the other team hanging around with a goal lead.
Yeah.
But pretty much the only time they came up the field, they scored the goal.
Right.
So
here come the Bridget's again, though. And Lindsay Noon, once again, she's been excellent all game so far. She gives it in to Dara Kelly, the Cork lady, on the right. And once again...
Yeah, once again, there's a lot of wastage up in the forward line. But
yeah, they're kicking away great chances.
There's an awful gap in the middle of the field. There's no white shirts at all here. I don't know what kind of setup. They're continuing, the Fog City girls, to lie back in defence. They got about 8 defenders here. Now they got it up.
Yeah, they're flooding their defence. They're probably afraid of the runners from the Bridget's girls. But anyway,
bad movement off the ball.
Poor movement is right.
Well, that's good.
The number 14 does well though. Comes back to Cara Courtney, but a great block down. Great block down by the fullback there, Laura McGinley. But Fog City retain possession.
And it comes here now.
Dangerous ball in here is right, and it comes to Ailish Williamson, and she's fouled.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Yeah, they done well there.
Val McMahon is doing a great job in charge of the field here. But if he doesn't put on some suntan lotion, he'll be the colour of my bank account.
yeah, red. Yeah, tell him quick to put on about a factor 150. That ball is kicked in and straight over the bar for Fog City's first point. Scored by Alicia Wilkinson.
They needed that to settle them.
Yeah. Oh, this is poor though.
There's a bad turnover here.
Bad turnover there from the Bridget's. Poor pass, loose pass out of defence, and Cara Courtney, the wrong woman from the Bridget's point of view, has the ball. She gets it into her full forward, Nikki Feeney. She turns onto the right foot and she kicks it in.
That's a real good score, but that was a bad turnover.
Bad turnover, yeah.
Yeah, they got to be more careful on the kick out.
Yeah. So that's 6 points to 1-2.
Yeah.
In favour of the Bridget's.
Ella's got to find somebody short, which she does this time.
Yeah. And it's Roisin Murnan over there. She gets it out towards Nicole.
See, once again, it's turned over.
Yeah. That's poor passing. Here comes
tackling is
almost non-existent. Yeah. In it comes, and that's over the bar again.
That is an absolutely score of the game.
Aisling Doherty with the score there for Fog City.
You know, we were saying down the other end of the field, John, that they're missing so many scores, and now it's come back to bite them.
Yeah, 3 chances for Fog City and 3 scores.
Now Fog City have pressed up pretty good on the kickouts.
Yeah, Bridget's need to find their players, and here comes Hannah Murphy. Back in, nice 1-2 there. She gets it over to Jenna Ryan. Jenna now flying through the middle of the field onto Mairead Ruan. Mairead takes it, looks up, gives it to Ailish Rispin. Fiona Tagney, I should say. Fiona now beats 2 women and gets it onto her left foot and gives it over to Kelly girl, Dara.
Yeah,
and she's fouled.
Fiona has been quiet today by her own standards.
Yeah, she hasn't been making those trademark runs as much, but hopefully they can get her into the game and get her involved. So free in then for the Bridgets, and it'll be taken by the evergreen Mairead Ruan. About 20-25 yards out maybe. Should be a formality. And it is. It's a nice score.
Puts them 1 up.
So 1 up again, 1-3-7 in favour of the Bridgets, the team from Chicago, bidding to win the North American Senior Ladies title here on their home turf. Ball is quickly kicked out and it comes over this side of the field to Leo Gillard, but the ball has gone out over the sideline and it's going to be a line ball to San Fran. Bridget's girls pushing up and forcing the San Fran team to go along, and that's a great effort there by Laura McGinley once again. American really tightly there, and here comes Lindsay Noon. Lindsay Noon lays it off to Fiona Tagney. Fiona now bursting through, gives it back to Lindsay. Lindsay bears down a lovely little jink there and sidestep, and that could be a penalty.
I think it is.
It's a foot trip. It's a foot block. Yeah, the referee says absolutely penalty. So a great run there by involving Fiona Tagney and Lindsay Noon, and Lindsay made a couple of lovely little jinks and dummies and eventually got her foot block, and its result is a penalty to the Bridgets, and a great opportunity for them to stretch their lead out to 4 points. 7 points to 1-3. The number 13 for Fog City having a word with the referee, Alicia Wilkinson, not too happy with the decision, but the referee tells her, suck it up. That's it. So it's going to be Mairead Ruan against Rachel Kilgrew in the Fog City goal. So the girl from Galway, very accomplished footballer.
That looks very close to the goal, is it?
Mm.
Different than ladies or no? Doesn't look 11 metres, does it?
Yeah, maybe our angle though. But here she comes anyway. Mairead facing up Rachel. Here she comes now. Oh Jesus!
That's an awful bad miss.
Oh, she tried to place it in the corner, but
the goalie went the right way.
Probably
wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
But that's a big let off.
That's a huge let off for San Fran. That was a great chance, but goes a begging nonetheless. Ball is kicked out, and here comes Hannah Murphy. Hannah now gives it to Fiona Tagney. Fiona once again. Here she goes on that little mazy run. She gives it out. Oh, jeez, that's an awful bad effort.
The point was on there for Fiona, and she didn't take it. You know, I can't understand this.
Yeah,
every time they're going in on solo runs looking for goals.
Yeah, Jess Hassett there had a great chance, but yeah, as you said, Scruff, I think Fiona took the wrong option there.
Yeah.
She had a much easier chance to kick it over the bar, but anyway, spurned it. Anyway, it breaks eventually here for the San Fran girls, and it comes to Alicia Wilkinson. Ball kicked in long, but nobody at home, and eventually Hannah an injury there. Laura McGinley
got caught late to that.
Yeah, she accidental. I think she. Yeah, she's in distress there. I think she might have dislocated something.
She's in pain anyway.
Yeah, completely accidental. I think Laura just caught her in the wrong spot, and
she's shaking in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe her shoulder, collarbone is correct.
Yeah, shoulder or collarbone. That's a very painful thing.
She's savage pain. I think she might have done it without any contact. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
there didn't seem to be much contact in it. I mean, you know, and certainly
She just
Laura.
went down on her shoulder or something.
Yeah, it could be the way she fell
It
too.
was definitely not Laura that hit her,
No.
'cause she came away with the ball.
Yeah, it's that's tough to see. That's the second player we've seen down now with a bad injury on the field today. So hopefully we won't see any more of them.
Yeah, the physio is on at the moment.
So that happened in the 25th minute of this first half, and nasty injury there for the San Fran player. So we'll wait now and see.
Good news is the weather is improving all the time.
Yeah, it's a nice sunny afternoon here now after the morning showers, so hopefully we won't get any more of them. I see Martin Morrissey out there with the high-vis t-shirt, the red setter from Glenamaddy.
Political correspondent.
That's right. So Martin, one of the great characters. He was playing golf one day with Tom O'Donnell, and O'Donnell launched a ball to the left of the fairway, and it was autumn. There was leaves on the ground. Tom couldn't find his ball, and Morrissey says to him, "Come on, Tom, you'll have to drop a ball. You'll never find that one." "How do you know?" says Tom. "Because it's in my pocket." He had the ball put into his pocket. Oh yeah. He'd hardly.
The honesty of the golf game.
Oh yeah, gentleman's game. He'd hardly get away with it on the PGA Tour now, but some character, Marcin.
They might have to get a stretcher for this girl.
They might have to. She's in terrible pain, the poor thing.
They have a stretcher.
Yeah. Jeez, the ambulance was just here about half an hour ago. They'll have to turn them straight back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have to hold up until help arrives, and hopefully they can get her comfortable. It's a nasty injury. Big shout out again to Kevin McMahon down from New York, part owner of the of Ned Devine's pub in Woodlawn there in New York on McLean Avenue. Was in it several times, Scruffy. You were in it yourself, I'd say.
I was in it in April with my good friend Mike Cullen from New York when Sligo played.
Yeah.
Yeah, very busy pub.
Yeah, lovely fella. I met him in Lanigan's the other night and had good old crack.
Very much a young people's pub.
Tis.
It was owned originally by the great Danny Doohan. He died this year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, really great famous Donegal man.
That's right. Great character down in New York for years. So thankfully
to have her sitting up,
seems
to be her shoulder.
Yeah, it's her shoulder, collarbone or something. Yeah, she's moving her arm, which is a good sign. So
yeah,
they have the buggy out. So we'll hopefully now be able to get her on her feet, and hopefully she'll be okay. She
is able to walk off.
Yeah, she looks to be in not as bad a discomfort. So yeah.
The unfortunate thing for them is that she's been one of the better players, the number 10.
Yeah, Aisling Doherty. She's been very good.
That's very unfortunate.
It is not something you want to see.
Thank God she's not coming off on a stretcher.
Exactly. Yeah, she's able to get off under her own power, as they say. So there'll be a substitute brought on for Fog City then, and we'll tell you that in due course as Aisling makes her way off the field, and best wishes to her. And she getting a deserved round of applause there. And I think number 21 is coming on instead of Aisling, and that's Roisin Sharafi. So Roisin comes on in place of Aisling Doherty for Fog City. So then, after that extended break, we're back in action again. And just got a message there from Karen in the Irish Rebel that Darla, the owner, is on duty paramedic here today, so well done to Darla. So then on we go with the free after that break in play for the Bridgets, and it's Hannah Murphy takes it and gets the return pass, and she stood up there by 2 or 3 San Fran defenders, but she manages to brush them off, and she gets the ball back to Dara Kelly, who's fouled. Dara's fouled there, and she'll win a free. So Mairead Ruan is saying leave it down, so Mairead comes out to take it herself.
There'll be quite a bit of extra time.
Yeah, there's going to be probably 4 or 5 minutes anyway, I'd say, of extra time in this first half. So Mairead takes it. Lovely ball into Ailish Rispin. Ailish does well. She gives it back to Fina. Or Fina just not on her game today, I don't think.
No, they're having a bit of ball handling problems, the Bridges.
Yeah, they're just not. That's a bit of a hospital pass. And Dara Kelly done really well there. She got away with the heavy enough challenge, but the referee is going to call back play here, and
another player injured.
Yeah, the San Fran player took a heavy. Yeah, she got a heavy done from behind, but she just needs to get her breath, I think. The number 3, Erin Murphy, for San Fran. Let's just give herself a minute, and she should be fine.
I think we'll have a much bigger crowd than yesterday in the bleachers, John.
I think so, yeah. Yesterday was a terribly inclement day. Terrible day to come out watching football, but today is going to be much nicer. Lovely sunshine, temperatures in the high 70s, low 80s maybe, and Bridget's come back on the attack. Gets it to Fina Tagney. Fina lays it off back to Mairead Ruan. Mairead gets it onto the left boot, but it screws off her left boot, and again it's gone out wide.
Bridges is going to have serious words with the forwards at half time.
Yeah,
they've been really gun shy.
Very much so. They've created a lot of chances but taken very few, so
it's a free out.
They've got to be very wary of this San Fran team. They're very capable. The Bridgets need to keep that scoreboard ticking over.
Yeah,
it's
because they've had
important.
about 75% of the play.
They have. They've dominated for long stretches of this
But
first
the
half.
scoreboard says no.
It says a very different story. Jenna Ryan competes for the ball, does well. Ball breaks towards Fina Tagney. Fina onto Mairead. Mairead now steadies it up. Goes back to Hannah Murphy. Hannah now takes a turn left and cuts in for goal. Takes a solo, looks for support, gets it from Fina Tagney. Fina gives a sort of a 50-50 ball at best, but anyways it comes good for Jess Hassett. Jess gives it inside to Ailish Rispin. Ailish is fouled, and the referee says, yeah, push.
Free out.
No, it's a push by Ailish. It's a free against her. So free out to San Fran, and again Bridget's making life difficult on themselves. They're just not taking their chances.
No, I mean they've had 7-8 chances of points and missed the penalty.
San Fran, there could be a bit of barging going on, yeah. The San Fran girl was adjudged to have barged her way, and free is against her. Bit harsh, yeah. I think her momentum sort of carried her into that challenge more so than anything, but it's a free in for the Bridgets, and Mairead Ruan is going to go over once again and take it. So Mairead kicks it in, and
square ball.
It's going to be a square ball, yeah. So San Fran comes out on the attack, and it comes all the way across this side of the field to Roisin Sharafi. Roisin the substitute, and she gets it inside to the number 13, Alicia Wilkinson. Referee said no foul. Now he's playing advantage.
Second time.
Yeah.
Caught the second time.
Caught her the second time, so it's going to be a free in. And nice ball in to Cara Courtley. Cara now takes it in her stride, looks for support, gets it from Nikki Feeney. Nikki now turning in and out of trouble, tries to get away.
Player.
She's very tricky, yeah. Eventually The midfielder gets it, comes forward and kicks it in, but it's well held. Well held by Alamarden in the Bridget's goal, and eventually it comes all the way out here to Lindsay Noon. Lindsay now streaks down the field at pace, looks for support. She has Dara Kelly outside her. Dara picks it up, and once again the play slows down a little bit. Here goes Mairead Ruan on a run. She finds possession. Once again the San Fran defence locks in front of her. Dara Kelly manages.
Their covering has been excellent.
They have. Their marking is great.
Another bad turnover.
Once again, Bridget's turned the ball over. Ball comes out, and unfortunately, the San Fran girl couldn't keep it in play. Rasheen Sharafi, and it's going to be a line ball to the Bridgets then, and it's going to be Maddie Meehan to take it to Nicole. Nicole now with the ball in the middle of the field, turns and twists, gets away from her marker, and gives it to Jenna.
Oh, that's great covering. Very good.
Fina,
tackle.
yeah, once again Fina just not getting to the pitch of the game, and the referee
Now it's half time.
calls for half time. So then, an entertaining first half, Scruff. I think all in all, 7 points for the Bridgets, 1-3 to Fog City.
They'll be kicking themselves if they don't win this. They could have the game put away with a penalty and at least 5 points.
Yeah, they missed an awful lot.
Yeah, they've been very, very complacent, and I'm sure John Bridges won't be using any class language on the forward line at half time, because they've had probably 75-80% of the play.
Yeah.
The other team have defended excellently.
They have. They set up really well when Bridgets have the ball. They funnel back players very quickly and frustrate them.
Unfortunately, they haven't played well. They're not breaking for each other in the third half of the field.
Yeah. A little bit disappointed with Fina Tagney. She's a great player, but she hasn't really shown it today.
Yeah, you think she's going to come good in the second half?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully for the Bridgets' point of view. So, yeah, so that's the story of the first half now, dominated for large parts by the Bridgets, and the Fog City have kept themselves in it, largely through Bridget's mistakes, and so it's a 1 point game at half time, and I'm sure, as John said, John Bridges will have some words for his, especially his forward line. They need to find more space, they need to find room, and take their opportunities, take their scores. So it's an intriguing second half coming up, and as I said, the crowds are coming in all the time. We expect a big crowd here for the men's senior final, which will be taking place at approximately 3:30 Chicago time. So I'm sure there'll be lots of interested parties watching in from Ireland, especially in this ladies' game. There's all the Canes, I'm sure, watching Nicole, and all the other ladies that's out from Ireland for this ladies' final. So welcome you all. Hope you're enjoying the fair so far. It's been entertaining, and we'll take a break now for a couple of minutes, and we'll be back with the second half in just a few moments. All right, folks, you're welcome back, and teams are out in the field for the second half of this ladies' senior North American final. The Bridgets in the lead by 1 point, 7 points to 1-3 after an entertaining first half, but a half that I'm sure the Bridgets will look back with some regret on, because they had plenty of opportunities to add on more to the scoreboard, but they didn't take it. So interesting first 5 or 10 minutes scruff of the second half.
Yeah, they better shape up here, and they were really complacent. I don't know why they were going for so many goals, but it's anyone's game right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Emergency call.
Emergency call here, James Rabbit from Clara. Yeah. Hello, James.
Rabbi.
I'm above on the
It's
you're live to the world here now.
It's a Jewish call from a rabbi.
We have you on mic here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is James Rabbit from Clara in County Offaly. Yeah, chief engineer in the Ambassador Hotel. If you want a free room anytime, call me. I'll get you in there for nothing. What are you at? All right, come up to me in the commentary box. On we go. That's the bowl, James Rabbit. James and Carol and Megan, of course. All here from Clara. Sound men and women. And hello to all the rabbits if you're listening in at home in Clara. Mom, of course, this was a big week for Mrs. Rabbit. She had, I'm sure, a couple of horses at the Dublin Horse Show. She's big into her show jumpers. So the best of luck with that. Ball kicked in, but it's caught well there on the line inside by Nicole Kane. And the ball comes out as far as Hannah Murphy. Hannah now takes it and gives it to Nicole once again. Nicole gets it, gives off a nice pass to Maddie Meehan. Maddie now to Dara Kelly, this exciting footballer from Cork. Dara takes it across the 45, turns inside, beats 2 players, loses possession, and turns over again.
Yeah, she's done that a few times. She's not getting rid of the ball fast enough today.
Yeah, that was poor. It was a good chance of an attack there, but the Bridgets break it up again. But once again, it's a sloppy enough solo there by Laura McGinley.
They're having a terrible time ball handling.
Yeah, eventually Laura makes good though. She gets away with it. It was a loose pass there. Oh man, Rasher. Another good Clare man there, Rasher. So Brian McMahon is out there beside me, and brother Pat, of course. McMahon painters and builders. Funeral contractors, every sort of a contractor. He'll do anything. He'll do yourself if you got half a chance.
That's another miss.
Yeah, looking out there, I see Liam O'Brien from Cork. Yeah, from Castletown Roach. Hello to all the O'Briens back down in Castletown Roach. I'm sure they're listening in. So San Fran come away with the ball, and this number 14, she's elusive, Nikki Feeney. She gives a nice little pop pass there to Claire McCaffrey. Claire now gives it off to the midfielder, Coley Clatt, but she's taken out of it by Nicole Kane.
This could be a booking.
And yeah, could be a booking. Actually, Trevor was telling me I should be calling Nicole Fury Kane. So apologies to all the Furies there. I make good on my mistakes.
You mentioned the McMahon brothers earlier. There's a team here from the Cayman Islands, and part of that team is 2 bank managers that take care of the McMahon's money in the Cayman Islands.
That's right, yeah. The carry it by articulated truck.
Yeah.
They're like the US government. They bring it on pallets.
You've seen the girls from the Cayman Islands, John?
I did not yet, no.
They remind me of how I like my steak, nicely browned.
Yeah.
This is a good chance here now for the equaliser.
Yeah, from the San Fran girls. Number 13, and over she goes. Alicia Wilkinson.
The Bridgets have a game on their hands here.
Yeah.
I thought they would come out firing here, and they've come out kind of sluggish.
They need to up it.
That's another almost a turnover. Lucky there.
Hannah gets it, and she takes
having
off.
quite a good game.
She's playing very well. She's up to Ailish Rispin. Ailish now turns for goal. Gives a nice little pass.
Really good ball.
That's a good ball, is right. And running onto it there is Jess Hassett. Jess now takes it looks inside, decides to go it herself,
Oh,
and that's
great
a
point.
beautiful score. Great score from the number 18 actually there. I think it's Save O'Leary. I think substitute at half time. We'll keep you updated on that as the time goes on. Anyway, it's a point for the Bridgets and they'll go 1 point clear once again. However, here comes San Fran on the attack. And this girl, Nikki Feeney, she's having a fine game for the San Fran girls. She's involved in all the good things that they're doing. And free is going to be taken now by the midfielder, number 9, Ciara Reedy. Back to Nikki Feeney. Chips a nice little ball inside to the number 13, Alicia Wilkinson. Alicia now, unfortunate, the ball came off her leg there. And the Bridget's defence scrambled to try and clear it, but it's come through there, and it looks like the referee is going to call the San Fran girl for barging, and she does. And Bridget's lucky there.
That's pretty harsh.
So out comes Dara Kelly with the ball for the Bridgets, tearing up along that far sideline. Really pacey player, this girl. She's been fouled, and the referee has given advantage. See if she can't make something out of this. She turns. Eventually, the San Fran defence holds her up. She's looking for support. In 2 minds there, and the referee eventually decides.
She got every chance there.
Every chance to give it away. She had Jenna Ryan in the middle of the field. She had a couple of people around her, and again, poor decision making from the Cork girl. Yeah, she needs to get rid of that ball faster.
Yeah, as I said before, they're having tremendous problems finding each other today, where they're usually very accurate.
Yeah. So.
And now there's a bit of descent and another
ball forward, yeah.
Ball forward.
So ball in towards Alicia once again. It breaks for Ciara Reedy in the middle of the field for San Fran, and she wins herself a free. So Ciara takes it out
Good
this
ball.
side of the field over towards Carla Courtney. So Cara now solos, faced up there by Sarah. Finally comes back to the number 7. She gives a dangerous crossfield ball, but should be dealt with here by Hannah Murphy. It is. She picks it up.
Hannah's having a great game.
She's having a great game. She is. She's a warrior in there for the Bridgets. Lovely ball out. Gets it to Maddie Meehan. Maddie now, nice low ball. Oh, that's well done. Lovely bit of shielding there by Save O'Leary. She gives a lovely ball into Ailish Rispin. Ailish now turns back, gives it to Mairead. Mairead Ruan off the right foot, and that's a great score from Mairead.
Score.
Inspirational score there.
Yeah, first time they've been 2 up in a while.
Yeah. 1-4 to 9, and the Bridgets need leaders now, and one of those surely is Mairead. And they need a couple of more scores now to put the pressure on San Fran. This San Fran team, though, they mean business. They're certainly not coming to make up numbers. And number 14, Nikki Feeney, is fouled once again. She gives it to Coy Clatt. Coy now right-footed. That's a nice ball in towards.
Well covered.
Very well done by Laura McGinley there. Really well. She was sort of caught wrong-footed.
If she was in that time, there was a goal on.
That's a sloppy pass once again, but Roisin will go back and get it. But poor ball.
The play on the has been very, very sloppy.
Yeah. It's a line ball to San Fran then, and Erin Murphy will take it. Kicks it in towards our midfielder, Ciara Reedy, but the Bridgets come away with it. Mairead Ruan now in acres of room. Gives a nice ball across to Dara Kelly. Dara looks up, gets around her marker, bears down on goal, turns once again onto her right foot, and it's blocked down. Blocked down once again. And Ailish was adjudged to have gone in with the foot. So it's a free out. Once again, Scruff, just poor decision making.
Poor decision making there. The final pass. Dara Kelly had players inside, but she went for the shot and had it blocked.
Yeah, she's been a bit greedy with the ball, I think, and it's costing the Bridgets. She needs to let that ball go faster. She's trying to do too much on her own. Anyway, kick out taken, and the Bridgets girls push up really well. Jenna Ryan gets it. Jenna onto the number 10 there, Lindsay Noon. Lindsay now bears down on goal. She's really pacey, this girl. Lindsay takes it in around 2 or 3 of them. Throws the fist pass across
Chance for a
and
goal.
Ailish. Oh,
Throw ball.
yeah, throw ball. The referee.
Once again.
Yeah, again, the final pass is the killer for the Bridgets. They're making chances, but just bad decision making instead of taking the easier, the simple option. So it remains a 2-point game, 1-4 to 9 points, low scoring, but it's exciting. Thank you, Mary. So kick out then taken out this side of the field, and the kick-outs have been poor for the San Fran girls.
Yeah, they're finding it hard to
find their players.
Find people with the kick out.
Mm-hmm.
The game is still in the balance here.
Very much in the balance. Mairead will come across and take this line ball. As I said before, Mairead, one of the girls that the Bridgets will be looking to really lead them now in this second half. She gets it on to Save O'Leary. Gets it back to Mairead. Mairead now gets a lovely ball inside
Chance on
to
here.
Lindsay Noon. Lindsay dummies once, twice. I know. Over the bar. Great
goal
score.
was on. Goal was on.
Goal
definitely.
was on, yeah. She we're never happy until the win. She just leaned back a little bit there, but she made lovely room for herself. Lovely little dummy. Got her the ball onto her left foot and blasted it over the bar. Bit like the Gooch years ago for the Kingdom. Hello to Mark Coonahan, the Kerry man, if he's listening in. Mark was a resident here for a number of years and back in Killarney now. So hello to all the Coonahans in Killarney, Mark and his mom and all the brothers and sisters.
And a brilliant bartender.
And a great bartender is right. Second in command to Nicholas, the great Nicholas Glynn, whom we'll see later on, I'm sure. Be gracing us with his presence. So, a bit of a hold up here. A few players taking on some fluids. I think we'll be taking on some fluids too soon, Scruffy, as well.
Yeah, we've got to get some energy drinks, I think.
We do. We need to hear that ksh. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus, Mary, that's lovely. There's nothing sounds like it.
What's the hold up here?
I'm not.
Where is the referee gone? Oh, he's over the far side talking to someone.
Oh yeah, there's an interview going on with John Bridges, the manager of the Bridgets team, and the linesman is involved, and the referee is involved, and Val is there, and pints and bottles, flagons, cans.
Yeah, Bridges might be put out in the car park here.
Yeah, he's remonstrating with the linesman, and
which would be really embarrassing, seeing as he's the boss of the GA in Chicago.
Yeah,
but he's okay. I think he's going to be all right.
I think he's all right. I don't think there's any action.
They're up by 3 points. That's a poor kick out again.
Poor kick out once again, yeah. It's become a feature of the San Fran play. It's a real weakness for them. So
whatever breeze is in it, I think, is going cross field, John. That's why the kick outs are going over the side.
Yeah. But save O'Leary again, a poor miss. Should have been a point, and it comes out, and the referee says, hold on. There's a defender, a San Fran girl down injured. And going to be a stoppage in play here. So we get some attention for her. Yeah, they just haven't been on their game, Scruff. They're not finding each other like they used to, and even when they go on a run, the final pass seems to break down. Yeah, and they seem to run into blind alleyways a lot of the time, and probably just taking too much out of the ball rather than looking for a teammate and keeping the move going, you know. But it happens sometimes. But they're still in the lead. They have a 3-point lead. So it's not lost.
It's the game to lose now.
Yeah,
it's their game.
So we're about 14 minutes into this second half, and the Bridgets continue to lead by 3 points, 10 points to 1-4.
This is a new norm in the game now. They hold up the player for any little injury.
that seems to be the way, yeah, to try and break momentum. But here comes Mairead Rowan, through on goal, right-footed, over the bar. Lovely score. But once again, Lindsay Noon, for me, has been the player of the match for the Bridget. She's been excellent. And she's created so many chances and laid so many assists off, and she's been really good. Jenna Ryan gets the ball in the middle of the field. She lays it off to Save O'Leary, but the referee calls back to play, and he says it was a foul, and it's going to be a free into the Bridgets, and Mairead will stand up, and she'll have a good shot at putting this one over, hopefully from the Bridgets' point of view, to go into a 5-point lead. 5-point lead would be a very handy lead to have. And just in front of me here, the Windy City hurlers coming down along the sideline after their warm-up for the senior final. And that's a point for Mairead and the Bridgets. Mairead Rowan once again to the 4. 12 points to 1-4, and the Bridgets are really pushing on now. Hannah Murphy in the middle of the field, she gets it and gives it off to Lindsay Noon. Lindsay Noon outside to Save O'Leary. Save back to Lindsay once again. Lindsay makes ground up along this side of the field, gives it to the number 19, Emma Deneen. Emma tries to make room for herself against Tailish Rispin, and it's blocked down. Really great block there by the San Fran defence. They needed it. And eventually the ball comes out over the far side there towards Rogine Giraffi. She lays it off. And it comes back to the number 4, Julia Mitchell. Julia. Oh no, Julia. Not tonight, Julia. Unfortunately.
Lay on it too.
Yeah, she lay down on it. I used to do the same myself, Scruffy.
Yeah.
I used to lie down on it. Didn't do me much good either. But anyways, it's taken quickly. And it comes back to Emma Deneen. Emma, crossfield ball to Jenna Ryan. Jenna to Lindsay Noon. Lindsay lets it off.
It's a throw ball, I would say.
It's very close to it. She gets it to Save O'Leary, and
away
that's gone in over the bar. Yeah, she was lucky there. It looked like a throw ball, but she got away
now
with
they're
it.
5 up, so they shouldn't look back now.
Yeah. So 1-4 to 14 points. It's double scores.
Oh, 7 up.
Bridgets are really putting the foot on the throat now. Back goes Alicia Wilkinson into her own full back line looking for the ball. And the kickouts have been a big problem for the San Fran girls today. That's probably their biggest weakness. But the Bridgets are really powering into this game now in this third quarter. Ball breaks once again for Emma Deneen. Emma now, she's made a difference since she came on. She's a big strong girl. Gives it outside to Ailish Rispin. Ailish turns, gives it back to Hannah Murphy. Hannah now with a lovely left-footed kick. And it's gone in and over the bar. That's a lovely score once again by Hannah Murphy.
Yeah, Hannah has been one of the better players.
Yeah, Hannah's been playing excellently. Really well. Herself and Lindsay Noon, I think, are the two standout players for the Bridgets. Anyway, on we go. Alicia Wilkinson, once again, back in her own full back line, working like a Trojan. Is fouled, and it's going to be a free down to San Francisco. So taken, and it's almost intercepted there by Sarah Mordiano, but just off her fingertips, and San Fran regain possession once again. And it's Alicia Wilkinson tirelessly working, gives the ball off, eventually comes over this side of the field to Jessica Bleacher. Jessica now runs straight across the field, gives a hand pass but goes nowhere except to a Bridgets player. But that's a loose pass once again, and Nicole Fury Kane can't get to it. And the referee said there was a foul in there.
Yes, a few times now he's allowing the advantage.
Yeah.
He's very strict with the whistle.
Free down to San Fran. They need scores. 18 and a half minutes gone in this second half, and it's the Bridgets by 7. So then, long ball kicked in, and it's caught inside there by Alicia Wilkinson once again. She's been the best player for San Fran. She gets it off to her midfielder. Chance here. Oh, it's a great block down. Great block down there, but it's a free in, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the number 9, Ciara Reedy was right through, and it was a left-footed
shot.
shot.
For the top corner.
It was going for the top corner, I'd say, the onion sack, or as Jumbo used to call it, the wickwodge.
Yeah.
And
the onion bag.
The onion bag. But yeah, great block down.
Jumbo Byrne, is he watching this?
I hope he is. I meant to call him earlier on and I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
slouched on the couch.
Yeah. Jumbo, one of the great characters from Tulsk, well known throughout the country in GA circles. He had pubs, built houses, drove Mercedes cars, done everything. Came out to Chicago, and we had fun times, myself and Jumbo. And Scruff as well was there plenty of times. Some stories to tell, but that's for another day.
Great old place.
But anyways, on we go. San Fran on the attack, and it's their number 14, Nicky Feeney, and it's a poor miss. Yeah. They need it. They need scores, and they need them quick. Referee is being called on this side. There's a sub coming on, number 20 for Fog City. It's Ava Doherty is coming on, and I think it's the number 21 that's coming off the sub in the first half. So Ava comes on for the last 10 or so minutes. Nice ball, and it's well caught again there by Lindsay Noon there. She's a tough player. So then Emma Deneen gets us back underway, and Emma gets it back, looking for support there. She doesn't need it. She's going to get a free for herself. She's playing advantage, but she's still going through and all the way. Jeez, what a great effort.
No, that's the free. I don't agree with this rule at all, where you get two chances.
Yeah.
It's either the advantage or not in any other sport.
It's harsh on the defence, all right. If it's a foul, blow it up. But nevertheless, it's going to be a great chance for Mairead to push the Bridgets further out. 15 points to 1-5, 15 to 8. This could be 16 to 8. Double scores again. So Mairead gets into a routine. About 25 yards out or so, just to the right. Should be a tap over for her, and it is. Just inside the left post. Another good score for Mairead and for the Bridgets. So then 16 points to 1-5. 8 points the difference. Kick out taken, and once again the Bridgets players really pushing up hard on the kick out. Jenna Ryan gets it and feeds it out over here. It comes to Lindsay Noon. Lindsay been really good today. Look at that, she gets in between two players. Beautiful movement, but the ball just a little bit strong, and Ailish just fails to get on the end of it. But warning signals again for the San Fran defence out there. It's picked up there by Maddie Meehan, and it's kicked in high, and it's come off a defender, I think, for a 45. No, the referee says, or the umpire says it's wide. Bridges players don't agree, but I think it's a wide ball. So Rachel Kilgrew, she's shown the signs of battle. She's all mud, but she's done well in the goal for Fog City. And Bridgets are bringing on a sub. I think it's Hannah Murphy that's going off, and it's 22. 22 is Tara Breen. So Tara is on for the last 7 or 8 minutes of this game. It's looking more and more likely, Scruffy, that it's the senior ladies title for the St. Bridget's.
Yeah,
and that's a miracle.
It's looking great. That's going to stay in town right now.
Yeah. It's a foul there.
More good news for Lanigans.
Yeah, more good news is right. We'll surely have the Bridget's ladies calling tomorrow with the cup.
Another nice unofficial bank holiday.
Yes, we've got a couple of unofficial bank holidays the last couple of weeks. And why not another one, says you. Anyway, here comes San Fran. They'll have something to say about that. Carolyn Courtney, she's been frozen out of the game here. She started brightly, but the Bridget's defence have dealt well with her. That's a lovely ball across to Nicole Fury Kane, I should say. Emma Deneen, that's a lovely ball. Beautiful. Finds Lindsay Noon now. Once again going straight through the heart of this San Fran defence, but the defence does well to stand her up, get players back. She turns back and she gives it back to Emma Deneen. Emma has made a big difference.
Has played fantastic since she came in.
She sure has, and this is a great score.
Yeah,
great score from the number 19, Emma Deneen. A beautiful point.
Yeah.
Really great score there. And Bridget stretched their lead once again. So out it comes. San Fran win it around the middle of the field. The substitute, number 20 with it, Ava Doherty. She gets it, but the ball turned over.
The heart, I think, has gone out of them.
I think
I would say Bridget's have them on fitness too, the way things are looking, and they have a really good bench.
Really strong bench. The Bridget's players
catch by Lindsay.
Is very well done. The Bridget's players are really well conditioned. In fairness to John Bridges, he's done a great job with them. Here comes Sai O'Leary. She tries to side her way inside and she's fouled.
Unnecessary foul.
Yeah, a lazy foul there.
Yeah.
And it's a free once again for Mairead. Mairead says to Annie, please give me a drop of water. It'll be water now, but it'll be beer in about 10 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah. You'd nearly think the Bridgets are from San Francisco. They have better tans than the San Francisco girls.
Honest to God,
Did you notice that, John?
I did indeed, yeah. Absolutely. Just a little bit browner than myself. My white milk bottle legs don't look that cool. But anyway, Mairead then will attempt once again. She's looking for the runner. And poor ball though at the end of all that, but again it's just about. I thought Nicole had it there, but the San Fran player just got in front of her. Alicia Wilkinson, she's tried very, very hard, this young lady, and she's done herself proud for San Francisco, but looks as if it could be in vain though. They're 8 points down, and they're going to get a free. So Alicia will take it herself, but once again, it's that ball into the forward line. It's poor, and I think as Scruffy said there, the heart has sort of gone out of the San Fran girls.
Yeah.
It's a nice low ball in.
Bridges are still full of running.
Yeah. Sai O'Leary. She's made a big difference, this girl. Oh, that's a nasty challenge. Yeah. Oh, she's okay though. She's got away with it. But she's made a big difference since she came on, the number 18 for the Bridgets.
She has, and Emma Deneen
and
the same.
Emma Deneen as well. She's been excellent, She's been great. So, John has
20 or 22 players challenging for 13 positions.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a good team, obviously. So,
you know, when I see the Windy City Gales warming up here, John, I see, you know, the Jim Redmond and Mike Carmody and these boys have formed a team. I think it's very disappointing that the Coos or Bolins didn't come back for this year.
It's a pity, all right, yeah. We had a very strong tradition in Chicago of hurling, and it's a shame, it's a shame that neither of them fielded this year with the championships at home. But anyway, fair play to the boys for putting together the Windy City Gales. So
absolutely
looking forward to seeing them in action next. Anyway, San Fran still plugging away. Ball comes across to Alicia Wilkinson once again. She's involved in everything.
She beat the defence there.
It's a lovely ball in there to the number 5, but it's a very
miss.
poor finish there from Leo Gillard.
Yeah, when they needed goals, that's a terrible miss.
She needed to take that ball on and draw a defender and maybe try to get a pass off, but anyway. Oh Jesus, this is an awful kick out. Straight in, goal on for brilliant
God,
save. What a save.
That's a brilliant save.
Oh Lord, save us. Very poor finish there from Leo Gillard.
Yeah, when they needed goals, that's a terrible miss.
She needed to take that ball on and draw a defender and maybe try to get a pass off, but anyway. Oh Jesus, this is an awful kick out. Straight in, goal on for brilliant
God,
save. What a save. So it's going to be a 45 to the San Fran ladies. And it's going to be Ciara Reedy. I think that the number 9 will take it. As we approach the final minute of this second half and this ladies' senior final, there probably won't be that much injury time, maybe a couple of minutes. There wasn't that many hold-ups. But here comes San Fran trying to breach the Bridget's defence, and it's back into Nikki Feeney.
The goals are lined up.
But they're back in numbers, and eventually it comes back.
Oh, that's bad wide too.
Once again, it's a poor effort.
They should
and
be
it's gone
much
wide.
closer. They've missed a few goal chances, and they've definitely missed a lot of points.
Yeah. But I have to say, when the Bridgets needed to up it in the second half, they really did.
Yeah, that's true.
So ball is out the fair side towards Nicole Kane, but she loses out on this occasion. San Fran have it, but there's a bunch of Bridget's players there waiting to take the ball, and it eventually comes out to Lindsay Noon. Lindsay Noon now lays it off, and coming forward here is Tara Breen. Tara lays it off to Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen now back again to Tara. Tara gives it straight up to Sive O'Leary. Sive now out the far side of the field, looking for options, looking for help. She's shadowed there by the number 6, Eva Joyce. And eventually it comes to Ailish Rispin. Ailish now gives a nice ball inside to Lindsay Noon. Lindsay's been excellent in the second half. In fact, excellent all game. She makes some room. She gets a nice fisted pass away. And unfortunately, there's a bit of a push there. And it's a free. And Sive O'Leary was fouled on her way through. Yeah. And it's going to be a free in for the Bridgets. And
another bit of a harsh free, but
yeah. I mean, it looked as if she more or less lost her footing, really, but referee was closer to it, I suppose. So, a chance for Mairead to put up yet another score and another free, and surely now at this stage it's a formality. Oh, Jesus. She
went for the goal,
Did she go for the goal? Yeah. It went over, yeah. It went over. So it's 17 points to 1-5. 9 points the difference. And Nicole wins it, but the referee says, come back, Nicole. As Pat Short says, you can't do that, lads. So it's going to be a free down.
I bet you can't tell me, John, the only county in Ireland with 4 colours on their jerseys.
Carlow.
If I was going to say if Mary Redmond missed this, she should be deported. I'm looking down on a Carlow jersey on a lady here in front of me.
Yeah, they're very colourful jerseys.
That lady, Mary? Is she a Redmond?
So ball breaks out once again after that trivia question from Scruffy. And Nikki Feeney once again to Ciara Reedy. Ciara now, she's tried her best in that midfield area, but she's pulled back, and the referee says that's a free and penalises Lindsay McGinley, the Dublin girl, for a foul. San Fran take it quickly. Nikki Feeney once again onto that left foot, gives it back to Ciara. Ciara Reedy tries to find her way through, but once again the referee says it's a foul, and that's the final whistle. And there it is. The Bridget's girls are the champions of North America, senior ladies. A really comprehensive win by 9 points, 17 points to 1-5. A very good total, but it could have been an awful lot more, Scruff. They probably should have scored another 8 or 9 points.
Yeah, they should have had it wrapped at half time, but fair play to the other girls. They defended good, and they missed a lot in the second half. On the second half performance, it probably doesn't the score doesn't reflect it. The San Francisco team had quite a few chances and didn't take them.
That's right. Yeah,
but it's absolutely brilliant to see all the girls involved in ladies football, and to see all the girls here that are born in America from all the cities. It's just absolutely incredible.
It is. The home base is really strong in the ladies' game, and
we have Michael Nocton here from Donegal. He's a Sligo man originally. He's out there in the blue shirt, and he's actually president of the Ladies Gaelic Football Association in Ireland.
That's great.
Yeah,
it's great to have all these people. I know the president of the GA is in here for the weekend, and it's great to have them, and showcase our game out here, and all the hard work that goes into it. So it's great to see these people out.
Yeah.
So presentation.
Michael is going to make the presentation, which is great.
That's good. Lovely to see.
He's a Donegal County Councillor, and he manages a hotel up there.
Where has he got the hotel, Scruffy?
Letterkenny, the Clanree.
All right.
Yeah.
So
in Enniscrone, County Sligo.
Oh, a Sligo man.
Yeah, but he's living in Donegal a long time.
Very good. Well, as I said, great to have them. Nice to have these dignitaries here for a weekend like this, and they're heartily welcome, and great to have them. If we can get a hold of Larry McCarthy, we might get him back up here for a couple of words. I know he was here a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
But it'd be nice to have a chat with him again.
We will have a couple of guests before the senior game.
That's good. Great atmosphere building down there, Scruffy. You can hear singing and just a brilliant atmosphere.
It's tremendous to see people from all parts of America and Canada and all over the place.
Yeah, it is. And you mentioned the Cayman Islands there. I mean, there's 122 teams.
122 teams, and it's just incredible.
It's incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible festival of football and hurling.
It shows you the strength of the organisation around the world.
Yeah, huge, absolutely huge. So great win for the Bridgets, and presentation is about to be made, and very happy John Bridges and Mary Rowan out there over the Bridgets, and congratulations to them. Great victory for them. They're a great team, really well conditioned, as you were saying, Scruffy. They're in great shape.
Yeah, yes they are. Great bunch of girls.
Yeah. So
another emergency call.
Another emergency call is right. Outside. Yeah, that's what you want to measure. Whatever that opening is, it can't be any bigger than that. So if it's a little more than that, we're good. Yes, we're good to go. Yeah, we can always build it up inside or do whatever. Yeah, get one of those low E windows, the good windows, yeah. You get them there when hours are running. Good man. Thank you. Great, thank you. Now, just an unfortunate business call there on a Sunday. That's overtime for the mighty Quinn. I'll charge 2 beers for that consultation. I see the old Decky O'Dwyer out there, sitting on the bleachers here beside me, all the way from Golden in County Tipperary. So I'm just welcoming the president of Tipperary to Gaelic Park. Come in and have a couple of words with me, Decky. I'm sure. Oh, jeez, that's right. Yeah, Declan O'Dwyer, yeah, fresh from the Irish Fest in Milwaukee, ladies and gentlemen. He was up there representing Chicago, and I hear he gave a great account of himself altogether. Four clubmen on this hurling team. Jesus. Oh, we'll have to give them all sorts of mentions here. So yeah, we have the hurling final coming up, folks, and it's going to be hopefully a cracking game. We've got some very good talent on show, and hopefully be a good game of hurling. I'm sure it will. But presentation is taking place out there, and fair play to the San Fran girls. They all stayed in the field for the presentation. And once again, congratulations to the Bridgets, and I'm sure there'll be great celebrations tonight and tomorrow indeed, after another North American success for them. And Éireann Rovers, as Mary reminded me there, they won the intermediate final just on one of the side pitches. So well done to Éireann Rovers, another great victory for another Chicago team. So good day so far for the Chicago teams. The McBrides winning the intermediate title, and now the Bridgets have won the senior ladies title after a really power-packed second half display. So then we're moving on to the hurling match, as I said, in just a few moments' time. So we'll take a break and we'll be back to you in just a few moments.
Watches at home when we stream it, like a big shout out to you. You are a really good following, and we see the comments after and we do laugh. So thank you for everyone for coming out. Unreal to the Fog City. Great game. They held it to the end. I just want to say to our coaches, like, we would not be here without you. John Bridges, every Monday, Wednesday, Sunday morning, he was there. He was shouting. He was cheering. He was there was close to 40 of us training night in, day out. So this one is for everyone. It was a team effort, and please make this not talking for us.
May I get one last photo with the